Thank you, Columbus. Okay, can you hear me? Can you see me? Wait, everybody, calm down. Everything's all right. Don't get upset about this. It's fine. It's fine. It's a few minutes of delay. This is just a few minutes of delay. I'm sorry.
It's working.
Is it working? Okay, so maybe I should go up here to here. Here. To here. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. Okay, who's here? Joodles, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. That was a little bit of chaos there. I don't know what happened. I think things go away. They go away. They go away, and they shouldn't go away, but they go, what do you call what's happening, producer? They just go away. They just disappear. They change their settings. And then I think, well, maybe I pressed the wrong button, like there. But let me just tell everybody. Okay, let's everybody get in there. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hello, everybody. Hello, Claire. Hello, Joodles. Everybody back into place. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened there. I don't even know what happened. We don't even know. The producer doesn't even know. But welcome to Lewis Schaffer Uncooked. Everybody get settle down. Settle down. Let me see what's going on over here. YouTube Studio. I might have to delete these things. I just put a okay, content. Uncooked Monday. Uncooked Monday. Live. I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to change the picture of that. Second day of live streaming. 34. Anyway, something's going to be okay. We've gotten off to a rocky start, and it's going to be better. I don't like when it's a rocky start. I don't blame the producer. I blame myself. I'm glad the producer was here. What I did was I unstarted whatever it is. I deleted the thing. I didn't delete anything yet, but I'm going to delete something. Thank you, Claire. You can see me. MC Scott, you can see me. Thank you for coming in. I'm just afraid if I go away, you're not going to come back. It has something to do with my mother. I've got major abandonment issues that I think to myself, well, you're not going to come back, but you've come back. Joodles has come back. MC Scott is back, and Claire is back. Stay calm, Lewis. We all love you, and your BP must stay normal. Put an exclamation point to make my blood pressure go higher. But actually, when you're saying we all still love you, that actually works with me. It works with me. Calm down, Lewis. We love you. It's like this. It's like whatever. It's like the song "We Love You." It's the Rolling Stones song, which I've been thinking about recently. It's when they were arrested for drugs, and after they were let out of jail. They wrote a song, "We Love You." And people said it was a takeoff on the Beatles. A takeoff on the Beatles. And, maybe it was a bit, but other people say it's not a takeoff on the Beatles. This "We Love You" song, if you're familiar with it. That it wasn't. The Beatles were love and happiness, basically because Paul McCartney was maybe, I don't know, was he loving and happy, Paul McCartney? But I've been delayed. I was in London. I went to the museum, the Science Museum. Okay, I was at the Science Museum, and at the Science Museum, there was too much stuff there. Basically, there was a lot of stuff at the Science Museum. Okay, we're at 11 people. Let's just see. Maybe people are going to come back. There's lots of stuff at the Science Museum. The London, whatever it is called, the National Science, whatever it's called, is an incredible museum. You can never forget this. We will never abandon you. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Claire will never abandon me. Thank you. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. Anyway, we have to remember that the Science Museum in Britain in London is amazing. Is amazing. Maybe it's all from the past. It's all stuff collected. A lot of the place looked like it came out of a charity shop. A lot of old electronic stuff. Or maybe they can't even sell old. Can they sell old electronic stuff? There used to be a shop like that when I was growing up in Great Neck. It was called the Ye Old Town shop. It was like just a shop of junk. We used to go in there and buy old ice skates and Lionel trains, like, amateur trains, whatever, miniature trains. It was an amazing shop, and that's what we should never forget. That Britain is good at that stuff. And he said, Alan Williams is here. I've never been to the Science Museum. I would love to go. Well, maybe we should all go on a tour or something. I'll give you a tour of the Science Museum. As if I know. I mean, it'd be funny, me giving a tour of the Science Museum, like I could give a tour. But I could give a tour. I could, it was funny because it's like marching into old factories. They got old factories. They've got not Alan Watts, what's his name? James Watts thing. I went with my son, and this is when he was a little baby, and he picked up a phone with a rotary dial. And he didn't know what to do. He'd never seen one before. So we could do that. What kind of things would you like to see? There you go. Joodles has stopped working. We need to know that Joodles is a very hard worker. That's what I like. It's really, really attractive. Women who work hard. Lewis. The hot tour guide. Yeah, it could be that way. I could make stuff up as I'm going along. Or you could just be staring at me. Men and women. We could do this. The Science Museum. You know what? Maybe not a bad idea. I could meet you outside. of the Science Museum. I mean, it's free to get in, but once you get there, the guy says, you don't have to give any money. And the way he said it, it was such a subtle form of salesmanship. It made me want to give money. So I gave £5. Which was a bit odd. How bright is the light? Is that better? Is that worse? Better or worse? I think that's going to keep it like that. Sort of a reflective thing. So today's the 21st of January, 2026. It's been 1 year and 1 day. 1 year and 1 day. Was the speech bad, producer?
Yes.
It was
painfully boring.
Was it boring?
Yeah.
Did he say anything interesting? Or was it
It was
Did it look like he had written the thing?
only the start, but that was written by Miller, and that was delivered, and then he rambled for another 45 minutes.
Right, but he forced people. Russ Maneve is watching, talking science and invention in that black shirt. Is that Steve Jobs? Yes, a good look from me. I wore this shirt yesterday. I shouldn't admit that I'm wearing a bit smelly. Yes, it's basically science. And that's what I did today. You came in a bit late. I think you came in late. But we had a little bit of a technical problem in the beginning. And now we're just getting started. We're not rocking and rolling yet. But everybody, say hello to Russ Maneve, my friend. How are you feeling, Russ? Does anyone else think we should invade Greenland just for a laugh? No one would expect it. Yes, I think we should invade Greenland. And while we're invading Greenland, we need a right of way up through Canada. So we got to invade Canada. We've got to. Steve Nojo. Oh, I didn't see what you said. Sorry. I'm not a good reader. I'm not reading clearly. Sorry. Russ Maneve, Steve No Jobs. I mean, this is a job. This is really important. I'm entrepreneurial. I'm in my own business. Russ Maneve. What did Alan say? I missed what Alan said. Alan said, are you writing something back? Alan says, is that funny? Is it funny for us to invade Greenland? I mean, you have to forget that Greenland's like a nothing country. and it's like on the coast of Canada. I mean, why is there still even a Canada? What is Britain doing with its like entails in Canada? And every single day goes on, people are more and more unhappy with Keir Starmer. I saw the best meme. Did you see this meme? It showed Keir Starmer saying yay to Greenland for Greenlanders, right? Yes for Greenlanders, and then someone screams Britain for the British, and and Keir Starmer looks askance. I have minus jobs, not even no jobs. They're below. They're jobs that take time, hard work, and cost me money. Yes, that's true, Joodles. That's true. I'm looking for someone to take care of me. Will you take care of me, Joodles? But what happens if this thing makes me rich? What happens if this podcast? I mean, how many millions of subscribers do we have already? And they're all going to start watching soon. How many millions have we hit 1 million viewers on each stream? What happens when I hit 1 million? What happens when they remonetize me? Are they going to remonetize me? I'm not sure about it. We're messed up with the time. I told everyone we would start the show at 6. And basically, that's what eventually is going to happen. I got here at 5:30, and then we had a blackout. The Jedster is here. Is the Lewis Schaffer selfie yacht capable of making it all the way to Greenland? What, for publicity? Yeah, it'd be an interesting idea. Like you know who I'll call up? I'll call up my friend Greta Thunberg. She's got all sorts of stuff there. Darklands is here. Here's beautiful Darklands. Here's the thing, Russ. Don't look at the stream. We normally get many, many, many more people than this. Don't judge me. Sausages and eggs, cheese. Close enough. What is that about? What are we talking about there? Ron Smith is here. I thought it was 6:02, but what happens is I got home a bit early, and I thought to myself, I don't know. The producer said no one cares whether you're on at 5:30 or 6. Do you care about that? Chagos for the Mauritanians. Yeah, that's what Keir Starmer is giving away our Chagos Islands for the Mauritians. I think is it spelled that right? Mauritians. And then the Mauritians aren't even an ancient people. They weren't living there forever and ever. They basically arrived with the French people 300-400 years ago. Did you hear that? I'm making this up. It could be true. Greta. Oh, what about Greta? Sausages and eggs, cheese. For Greta Thunberg. Yeah, let her learn to eat that. Paul Yoward is here. Was that a real thing with Starmer or a skit? Good question. I don't know. I think it was just a meme. What do you call a photograph with images and stuff? I don't know. Did you see that? Maybe someone can look on Twitter. On Twitter for these things. You could look on that. Basically. But it's basically true. If Britain is going to fight for Greenlanders, and when did those people arrive? That's the furthest away from where they came from, which they came from Asians. I care if you're on at 5:30 or 6, Lewis. I leave for work at 6:30. I need to see as much Lewis Schaffer as possible. Yes, okay, I guess that's right. Claire needs to see this. Heinz Beans, according to Ron Smith, has 32 grams of carbs in half a tin. Branson's has around 27 grams of beans, so shop around. 27 is a lot. That means if you have a can of beans, and what about the farting afterwards? Beans, good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. Then it's not good for you. It's the opposite. Beans is not good for your heart. It causes heart disease. Carbs cause heart disease, and it causes farting. So it hates your relationship with other people. And I don't smell. I smell good. Branston's beans are so much better than Heinz, says Joodles. Is that the case? Why are they better? Well, they're 10% less, or almost 20%. No, are they? That's five grams less. It could be 10, 15, 18% less carbs. John Anderson of Yes lives on Mauritius. He genuinely said it reminded him of his hometown of Accrington Stanley. I have been to Accrington Stanley, and I can't believe that Mauritius reminds them. Maybe a small town and people are nice to each other. Maybe. I don't know what's the population of Mauritius now? Is it 300,000? How are they supposed to defend those islands? Even Mauritius. And I think Chagos Islands are like hundreds or thousands or miles away. What time did we start? We started at 5:30, but I couldn't. The sound wasn't working, and so we tried to fix it, and it wasn't working. So we had to restart it about 5:45. You haven't missed much. This is always the prelude for the show. We've got a special guest. We got my friend Russ listening, and he's being judgmental because he's mad at me for always questioning whatever he does. Because whatever he says, people look at him because he's so good looking. He's always got a smile on his face. Maltese Phil, hello Maltese Phil, because he's always got a smile on his face, and because he always has a smile on his face and he's good looking, he never gets an argument. Nobody goes, "You're full of it." But I say that to everybody. I don't think he's full of it. At least he's thin and he's in great shape. He exercises like 90 hours a week. He's like Peter Attia. I don't exercise that much, and look at how great I look now. Look at how great. Claire says hi to Phil. Hello, beautiful Phil. That's okay, good then. When you sent people 6 p.m. on Discord, and then I said we're going to start at 5:30 on Discord, and then we had this problem. The problem is I don't like changes. I was in London. I was with my friend. I'm not going to say who I was with, but it was like just like a couple of hours going to a museum. And she got lost. She went to a train station in the other end. We were supposed to go to Whitechapel. We were supposed to go to not Whitechapel. Now I can't even remember what let me see where we were. We went to Knightsbridge. We were supposed to meet in Knightsbridge, and she calls me and she says, "I'm in Whitechapel." I thought, oh my God, that's a Schafferian mess up. That's like Lewis Schaffer. Anyway, Claire says, hello, Paul. You're saying hello to everybody. You're not so big on calorie counting. So you're not big on calorie counting. Need high calorie to maintain muscle mass. Yeah, yes, but they don't have to be carbs. If you're running for 10 miles a day, you can eat a lot of food. But even that's not healthy. You shouldn't be burning food all the time. You shouldn't be that. What are you saying, Ron Smith? I'm most right now. I know I am into calories. I'm really good. I used to like splurge and go 3,000 calories and not do any work. But now I'm worried about the carbs, and I've had a relatively high carb day. I'll tell you why. She was late, so I went and had a steak bake, which I don't care what anybody says. I know what everybody says. They're amazing. Steak bakes are delicious. Lilith, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Lilith says, London is horrible. I stay out. Where's the exclamation? Where's the exclamation point? She stays out. Okay. Sreaky Bacon's here. How you keeping, Alan Williams? She's talking among everybody, Judel. She's very friendly. She's very friendly because your birthday's coming up, I think. Didn't you tell me that? I forgot what it was. Anyway, no update on Discord after your 6 p.m. Well, I figure that if it's supposed to start at 6 and now it's 6, you're going to be plugged in right now. I apologize for the start. I apologize. We had an earlier start. It was supposed to start 30 minutes early from 6 o'clock at 5:30, and then we had about 10 or 14 minutes of delay. Okay. Carrot and coriander supreme for me. What is a carrot and coriander Supreme. Is that a dish, or is that you just saying that they're supreme foods? Yeah, carrots and what is coriander? It can't be good. It's a seed. What is coriander? A seed. I had a double fillet of fish today. It was really nice. Can I tell you something, Maltese Phil? Good to see you. Is that a double fillet of fish is good because it's double the amount of fish. That kind of fish is probably not good. It doesn't have enough fish. It doesn't have enough fish fat in it, and then it's breaded, and then it's got the bun. But there could be worse foods. Running is not so good. Period. It F's your joints and inflames your body. Short, hard exercise or shorter walks are better, says Ron Smith. What does Russ say about that? I'd like to hear what Russ says. He won't talk to me about this. He won't talk to me about it. I think he's like really fed up with me. He's fed up. You know, maybe he needs to take a break from Lewis, from me, because every time I say to him, I say no, because I know this stuff. I've spent hundreds and thousands of hours watching horrible YouTube videos. Anyway, Paul Yowett's talking to Streaky Bacon, and Cuffy's here. Mr. Cuff, where is Cuffy? Steak bakes are yummy, says Lilith. Yes, they are. And then we went to a Lebanese restaurant and had the mixed grill, which we divided in half. And prices are so high that even horrible cafe kebab food is priced like steak. Anyway, there were massive black pudding sausages in the garage. Looked nice, but got plenty of Cumberlands to get through. Why are they in the garage? Ron Smith. Well, why coriander is a leaf herb. A supreme is a rice soup. I did not know that. I didn't know that. Coriander is a splendid garnish. Splendid garnish for a spicy curry, Lewis. Okay, I didn't know what a coriander. Is that what it's called in America, coriander? Producer, is that what it's called? Can anybody tell me if that's what it's called? Okay, people know what coriander is. I'm really impressed with Paul Yoward. I didn't have breakfast this morning because I had to leave the house. And I'm not really that hungry anymore. I used to wake up in the morning dying to eat. I used to wake up every 3 hours and eat something. I don't eat that much anymore. Vatanai is here. Welcome. Vatanai is here. It's not that. I'm not that. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, wait a second. Let me just read what Alan said, because I missed your thing, and I want to make sure that I read it. I'm not that well, Alan Williams says. I'm very quiet at the moment, but I'm fine. Why? What does it matter? Do you have a cold? Because I know what to do. More about the Welsh Health Advocate. Apparently, it was a joint enterprise between the Welsh government and the BBC. See Discord, I saw that, and you sent it to me on Twitter. I can't retweet that because it makes it seem like I'm attacking a fat chick, and you can't attack women for being fat. It's really bad. People don't like it. They don't like when you call women fat. What's up, my toffee? Who you? They're not talking to me. Okay. I love London, says Claire. My dad took me to different markets and places of interest in London. He worked in Lewisham, so although it's a bit shitty there, it reminds me of my dad. Yeah, it's good feelings. Like I went to the Science Museum. It reminded me of my son. I took my son there. And you want to be reminded. Alan, are you okay? Lilith asks. Ron Smith. They do sell food. Oh, food at the petrol station, Lewis. You said at the garage. You didn't say the petrol station. I speak British English many times. Okay? And they get their sausages from a local. Well, that's quality, really. That's really good. Where are you located again? You've told me a million times. I forget because I don't care about other people. You call coriander cilantro. Okay, are you sure? Or do we call it cilantro in the United States? Coriander here. Okay, thank you very much. Cilantro, coriander. They both sound very exotic to me. I don't put any spices in any of the cooking that I eat. And if I go out to a place,
Why don't you?
Why don't I? Because
It can't be like any calories at all.
no, but it's not healthy. It's green leaf vegetables. They're not healthy for you to eat.
Improve the taste.
It might improve the taste. Why? By putting something toxic in there.
A little pepper. That's what.
Do you ever see?
Little pepper and salt.
Do you ever see Mr. Roberts where they're making the
You know what you
whiskey?
could do?
You hold on.
What
My,
you could
let me just people out there. Just hold on a second. My son is talking to me.
Instead, you could salt and pepper the steaks before you freeze them.
I could salt and pepper the steaks.
It would be way easier.
I don't. First of all, I don't like pepper. Number one, and I don't put salt on it. I use salted butter instead of salt, which is not even necessary to use salt. My son likes fine dining. I remember my son used to tell me that. Do you remember you used to say that?
I still say it.
My son's a bit gay. He's a bit gay. He's pleasant, but he's gay. Are you gay? Are you gay, son? No, he's not gay. He's an incel. Are you an incel?
No, I'll kill you.
Kill me. He's going to kill me.
I can slash your throat with the knife.
Oh! We're kidding. We're kidding. He's not going to slash my...
If you turn up dead, I'll be fucked.
Yeah, you'll be messed. You'll have to find a new place to live.
No, I'm saying that because of that, they'll think it's me that killed you.
Why? Because there's pepper in my wound there.
Proof.
Yeah. Lewis, it's okay that you had a carby day today because you are so slim and amazing looking. I had a little bit. I didn't have major carby day. But I did have a little bit of the pita bread when I went to the Lebanese place. A little bit. Running knackered the cartilage in my knee. Yes. Running knackered the cartilage in my knee. And I've had 2 operations.
I'll bring you back something.
Yes. Okay. What do you try not to make it carby? Like, remember when you brought the whatchamacallit? That was good. The sausages, something like that. Whatever. Okay, thank you very much. Big round of applause for the producer. He's in a good mood today. Good mood. We have fat women. There's such a thing as fat women. Yes, men and women are fat. You in the U.S. call the only seeds coriander, and call the seeds coriander, and the leaves cilantro. Paul Yoward says this. Is that true? He's not here. No, he's not talking to you, Lilith. He's not talking to you. I want him to stay away from women until he makes a decent living. I didn't expect you to retweet. It's a method of getting it to you. I do appreciate that. And it did get to me. And it's really horrible because a lot of them Islamic women, they're on a very high carb diet. They're being poisoned. I went to my favorite cafe and had a cheese and mushroom omelet and bacon on the side. Fresh coriander with curry is great. Coriander is the seeds and cilantro is the green stuff. You know what I don't like? I don't like parsley. That's something else I do not like. I don't like the taste of it. And they put it on all sorts of food. And it's like, I don't like it. Alan is Judal's toffee, Lewis. The win at Villa cheered me up. Well, I happen to be, my second team is Villa. He might be, he's not an incel. He's not an incel. It's the thing about kids today is they don't have sex with girls because their expectations are so high. And women too, everybody's expectations are so high. Lower your expectations, Lewis Schaffer. I made a fake-away pizza using pita bread today, says MC Scott. Yeah, that's a good choice, but it's still bread. I had a great mushroom soup earlier. It was fantastic. I love mushroom soup. I do too, but it's not great for you. So avoid that. Mountain biking knackered my knees. I walk a lot now. And this is what I discussed with Russ. He's probably not listening anymore. I appreciate him being here. But exercise hurts you. Try to do as little exercise as possible. Russ is a major, he's like Peter Attia, if you know who that guy is. Good job, Alan. I do hope you're okay, fella. Alan, what is the matter with you? And maybe Lewis Schaffer can help you. I'm sorry, gorgeous. I have a habit of stating the obvious. Lilith. Claire, no, hun. He's here. She knows. He's here often. I wish he were here all the time, but he's not. He doesn't like to be videoed. This that you know that's this is the young, this is the old son, not the young son. The young son. A good fake pizza. Well, what does a fake pizza mean? Can you have I mean, what about putting cheese and tomato sauce on bread, on toast? That could taste all right, I think. I'm making chicken breasts filled with cheese, ham, mushroom, spinach, and mustard in the oven now. Isn't it when you put the cheese in there? Isn't that a Kiev? A Kiev. Streaky bacon. Isn't that what a chicken Kiev is? All the jocks from my school are knackered physically now. Says Paul Yoward. Exercise is bad for you. This is Lewis Schaffer agrees with you. Oh my God. That exercise is bad for you. I ran 2 marathons. I broke my 5th metatarsal in the foot, which I think was this. This is the metatarsal in the foot. And this is my hand, obviously. And I mean, I played football and messed my knee up, but a lot of it has to do with a high carb diet, I believe. All the jocks from okay. Non-stick Nick is here. Really good. Good to see you, Non-stick Nick. Always happy to see Non-stick Nick here. And Kermit's here. Hello, Kermit. Hello, inmates. You're not inmates. You are free to go. Please don't go. You're free. If you don't want to be here, you don't think I've got to be here. Please don't go. Please don't go. Don't go. Don't. Please don't go. Last night, 4 Cumberland sausages. That's great. That's 4 Cumberland sausages is basically half a pound of sausages. 1/2 tin of beans. Unnecessary. I'm not in favor of that. 39 grams of grated cheese. Brilliant. 2 eggs. How did you uncook them? Make them uncooked, but that's very good. That's 32 grams of protein and 800 calories. 42 grams of carbs. Didn't feel that full, but didn't feel hungry in the morning. Well, yeah, you should, like they say, the Japanese eat, they're still hungry. They don't ever get full. I would say, Ron Smith, that's not a horrible meal. But if you eliminated the 42 grams, whatever it is, the 49 grams of carbs, all you got to do is not eat the half a tin of beans, because you said that that's between 27 and 32 grams of sugar. And you'll be amazing. That's so important. Streaky Bacon's talking to Lilith. Laugh out loud. It's my first time. One of them fell apart, and I only have 2 cocktail sticks to secure them. You know what it is? It's like this fetishization of cooking. It's so unnecessary. Instead of, yes, he's a celebrate. He's not a celibate. He's a celebrate. He's happy. He seems to be happy. He seems to be happy. The great philosopher said, no woman, Paul, no cry. No woman, no cry. Paisley neutralizes garlic breath. It's why it's in the plate. You eat it after the meal. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, Non-stick Nick. This is a question for Non-stick Nick. Why do you have to neutralize garlic? Why are we eating something that needs to be neutralizing? Is garlic bad for you? I think it is. I think it's bad for you. My knees made it this far, says Scott. It's my elbows that suffer, unfortunately. Well, go low carb and I couldn't walk because my knee was hurting. Probably had arthritis in my knee. And even now, if I eat a bit too much carbs, there's my foot. There's my foot, everybody. There's my foot. And if I eat too many carbs, my feet hurt. My feet hurt. Ron Smith, 30 grams of cheese, 40 carbs. Typo, whatever. So if you don't eat, okay, that's still good. But if you don't eat the beans, you'd have only 8 grams of carbs, which would be brilliant. And you'd feel a lot better. My knees. Okay, so there we go. That's what I. Why do your elbows suffer? I think incels will like Lilith. Why? Why would they like Lilith? Why? Hey, Cuffy, Lilith Claire says Kermit saying hello to everybody. Fresh parsley, lemon, and pasta is gorgeous. It's not real food. It's not real food. Though I had a tiny little bit of pasta, 50 grams. But even 50 grams has 30 grams of carbs, and you feel dirty after you eat it. I mean, yeah, fresh parsley, lemon, and pasta. Well, don't you put any olive oil in there too, Darklands? Streaky bacon. Streaky Lilith says streaky bacon is why cocktail sticks were invented, for bacon. For bacon. Interesting. Hold on a second. Lewis, yeah, I would guess so. What are we talking about? I forgot. I'm falling behind in the stream again. I'm not being conscientious. Never knew the parsley trick. I once made an enemy in a seminar because she hated garlic smell that I'd put on my pizza. She probably hated you. Women will tolerate with horrible smells if they like the guy. I call them pretend pizzas. Melted cheese on something warm is delicious. It's basically cheese on sourdough bread. That's what it is. That sounds like a Jamie Oliver chicken. You wrapping it in prosciutto too. Claire never eats pizza, and rarely do I. I was in the shop today. I was going to buy a pizza for later, but I said no. I'm not gonna have a pizza. Lilith says, I eat your pizza for you, hon. Do you really? Are you fat, Lilith? Are you fat? You sound really beautiful. Another song. The album should be ready before Easter. Another song. You did another song today. Okay. Tell us about the music. I knew that People Don't Go, Please Don't Go, was coming before you even said it. Oh my God, am I that boring, Joodles? Am I that boring? You're Free to Leave was a surprise. What does that mean? But did I say that? The only exercise I used to do was cycling, using a spin cycle for low impact on knees. Walking in the countryside is the only exercise I recommend. Well, I walk, and walking is great. I walk 10,000 steps a day. I'm probably not going to walk that much because it's raining, because the weather is horrible. No woman, no cry. Translated means woman, don't cry. Oh, I see. I'm always hearing stay away from women because they, if you don't have a woman, they cry. No. Well, then it's Jamaicans. Then they speak very bad English, some of those people. No woman. It's a double negative. Woman, no cry. It should be woman, no cry. It should be woman, please don't cry. She'll notice you one day, Alan, when she gets bored of Simon Jordan. Back in the 90s, my mate's, Mr. Cuffs, my mate's girlfriend, how about whatever that's called, an apostrophe, dumped him. We took him to the pub to cheer him up. No Woman, No Cry was the first song that came on as we walked in. But we've been told that that's a mishearing of that song. Tubes is absolute quality. Yeah, she's great. She is great. What's your favorite type of cheese, Lewis? My favorite type is grated. Yeah, something about grated cheese is amazing. Well, I probably eat more grated cheese than hard. I eat 3 kinds of cheese. Grated Parmesan, cheddar cheese, and mozzarella. I eat tons and tons of mozzarella cheese. I'm one of the people who can eat what I want and stay slim. Is that true? That's brilliant. That's brilliant. But you always have to be careful because you reach a certain age and sometimes it runs away from you. Do you agree with me? Is it possible to be thin all your life and then at a certain age you just get fat? Michelle's only a few months older than me, Joodles. I didn't know that. Yeah, she's beautiful, but so are you. I would do you, Joodles. Lewis, welcome to the hotel, Lewis Schaffer. People are trapped here. You're trapped, Lewis. What do you think of Starmer bullying Trump out of using force to take Greenland? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Do you think Starmer bullied Trump? Starmer, who's liked by only 18% of his own people, and this is a minor country off the coast of America. I think President Trump is not a warmonger. And it's not about warmongering. It's about effing the F out of our enemies. I'm sorry, I'm pounding on the table. Sorry, Joodles, sorry. That's what it is about. It's about denying Russia. It's about denying China. It's about denying our European enemies, the communists, who are in control of Europe. The woman in the seminar previously had the hots for me, says Paul. And as a blonde, was used to getting what she wanted. But I'd recently met someone else who became a girlfriend. She used the garlic smell to make a fuss. Possibly. But also, have you lost any weight, Paul? Are you fat? Don't like grated cheese. They mix the stuff so it doesn't stick together. Yes, they do. I don't buy grated cheese unless it's really cheap. I buy the stick cheese, but Parmesan cheese has gotten so expensive. It's 4 or 5 pounds or something. Exactly what I thought, Ron Smith. What does Ron Smith says? Lilith talking to Nonstick, we can leave it. We can leave, or is the Hotel California's new name? I don't know. You can leave. People can leave anytime they want to leave. Please don't leave. Please don't go. That's the song of this stream. Please don't go. Yeah. She's still here all the times. And I don't think anybody's gotten as angry at me as Joodles has. Lucy, you could say Lucy's gotten mad at me. She said she's not feeling that well. Okay. I mean, and the best thing is when you do leave, you don't say I'm leaving. You don't say I'm leaving. So Alan Williams, he's in Wales, I guess. Thanks, Joodles. What does that handsome multimillionaire have that I haven't got? Are you talking about me? I am a multimillionaire. With punctuation, it's no, woman, no cry. It's patois. No is used as don't. Right, I know that. Well, then they leaving out the explanation, at the punctuation. You're right. Starmer made him back down, Lewis. Your president is weak. F you. That is so not true. Only someone who's raised in this country would think that England is an important country. Only someone who is not in this world today thinks that Europe is important today. You know what I mean? It's not the case. It's not the case. It's just that we know how stupid the Europeans are. They'll probably try to help Denmark stop what America's going to do. You know what? This guy, Donald Trump, is president of the United States. He's made more mistakes than the most anybody has made any mistakes. And he's on top. I buy Grana Padano. A bit like Parmesan, but way cheaper. Yes, I do that too. I think that's great. But I also buy the other kind, Romana. What is the Romana? Romana Parmesan, whatever it is. It's made with goats. It's very smelly. Connor Tomlinson did a good video explaining why Farage is going to the WEF. Well, what did he say, Ron Smith? Yes, I'm down to 102 kilograms now. Nearly what I weighed in 2000. Okay, keep on going. You are 6'3" or 2. How tall are you? For your information, you can freeze Parmesan cheese. Buy in bulk. I mean, unfortunately, I don't go shopping any places where I can buy in bulk. But that's really interesting information, Nonstick Nick. I didn't know that Nonstick Nick knew this stuff, but thank you for knowing. I love Connor. His wife hates me. Why does his wife hate you? Why does his wife hate you? 36-inch waist, which is better than 2000. Yeah, let's get thinner and thinner. Let's get thinner and thinner. Let's be thin. Let's be thin. You're a bright guy. You need to be good looking. And the thing that separates good looks from ugly is basically fat. I used to grate cheese for a living. How did you grate cheese for a living? I know they add like starch in it to stop it from sticking together or something. I hope you've got your crash helmet on, Seller. Yeah, I'm just telling you that Donald Trump is a great man. Trump has made it to Davos. Should be funny with Javier Milei too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's saying. I mean, my son said it wasn't an impressive speech. It wasn't an impressive. So I'm going to have to, didn't have any of you watch that speech? Non-stick, says Lilith. You grated my cheese. Stop showing it. Stop showing it off. Is that true? Just wind you. It is. It wound me up, Salaire. It wound me up. I like to be wound up though a little bit. I'm not. You're not going to make an enemy of me. I don't even think you were trying to make an enemy of me. But so don't even worry about it. I love you, Salaire. I love you, Salaire. But I love Donald Trump. I love the guy. In a former life, I used to demonstrate a product that shows called the Cheese Mill. Okay. And what was that? How did that work? A 40-gram wheel of grana padano is only 910 pounds on Amazon. Basically, I would use that in about, yeah. That's a lot of cheese. The cheese mill also grinds herbs, says Non-Stick Nick. He's talking to Mr. Scott there. Stop. My face hurts, Non-Stick Nick. Cleaning potato peeling machine sucks, too. Cleaning potato peeling machine sucks. Okay, interesting. I wasn't interested in that, but thank you very much for that information. I guess that seller, I was disappointed you put the laugh out loud in. I guess that seller, period, okay? I was disappointed you put the laugh out loud in. What? Because you thought I needed my feelings to avoid being hurt. So you're 6'2". You could lose some weight. I think better to be thin and raily. Okay. If it's cheesy, it doesn't contain cheese, apparently. Yeah, that's probably true. It has a cheesy flavor. It's like that word cream in America. I don't know what it is. Like a cream inside. CREME. It doesn't mean cream, or maybe they changed it. It doesn't mean cream. Lilith is laughing. Are you streaming later, my good man? I'm thinking about it. I have to wake up early because I'm doing the Mike, whatchamacallit? The Mike Graham show tomorrow. I've got to leave the house at 9:30. I'm gonna have such a hard time falling asleep, So I don't know. I mean, I've got enough energy right now, but who knows? Well, I don't know whether I should do it or not. Is Virgin Trump versus Chad Keir? Yeah, everybody wants to get me mad at them. Chad Keir, the guy's gay. Maybe. Is he gay? I don't know if he's gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. I mean, honestly, his own people hate him. So you can't be a leader of a country where your own people hate you. Evening, Lewis. I told you a joke the other night, says Julian. Hello, Julian. And you blasted me for it not being original, though it got many laughs from the regulars. Now you want to tell me, you want to tell me your funniest joke. No, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you it. I don't even know what it is. Oh my God, thank you for reminding me about the 10th of February. Okay? 10th of February, Tuesday. Everybody's going to be, if you're coming into London, at the Bethnal Green. I ordered the wrong, it's not in central London, so they might be been parking around there. I ordered the wrong protein and it had too many carbs, Ron Smith. But thank you for asking, Julian. It had too many carbs. Wondered why I expanded over Christmas because I didn't have that many mince pies. Yeah, well, first of all, it's not a protein if it's got carbs. What kind of protein are you talking about? Like a protein drink? That stuff's horrible. It's like toxic. You should never eat anything ground or dried. This is another bit of information I learned. I've forgotten where I learned it from. I ordered, okay. No, the joke I would say, tell me a joke. The kind of women I like is hard to find. I like a woman with really big boobs and a huge. I say that all the time. I made that joke up. It took me a long time to realize how to please women sexually. I leave them alone. These are the jokes that I use. I forget what the jokes are. I'm going to have to look at the jokes to practice the jokes. Does Mike Graham finish at 9 a.m.? Is that a joke? What do you mean by that? Or is it 9 p.m.? The show starts at 10:30 in the morning. We have gay, says Lilith. London man, where are you from? London man. He's from London. Welcome to the thing. Have you been here before? Have you come here on another name? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Stainer Stormer is tiny, but he has a massively square head. Yeah, well, British people used to have big heads. Is he tiny? Is he not that tall? He looks a bit fat. Has anyone watched YouTuber English Refugee? He films his experiences in Indonesia. No. How does the cheese mill work? Without the right technique, it doesn't. Well, we should you send me the link, maybe? You were a comedian, Lewis. Tell me a joke. No. You asked that as a question. I'm saying no, I'm not. Comedy Unleashed Banbury starts March 27th. I'll remind you all again, Nicholas DeSanto. Is Lewis Schaffer going to be there? Did you ask me to be on your first show, Paul Yatwood? No, you didn't. Lewis's son is meeting me outside in the yard. Did he say meet you in the yard? There is no yard. Is he going over to your house? Yeah, Banbury. It's right up the road it's near Oxford. Starmer is a short man. There's nothing wrong with being short, about the same height as Rishi. There's nothing wrong with being short. But we want someone who has a Napoleonic complex for Britain. Do we not? I think we do. Surely not. Rishi was about the size. There's nothing wrong with being small. There's nothing wrong with being small. If you come from a country where people are small, sometimes it can be indicative of being overly mothered. That can make you quite short, I think. Have you heard that theory? I made that up myself. Okay? Don't do a night stream, Lewis. You've started late and you have to be up early. Kermit, thank you very much. I probably won't do it. Maybe we'll go a little bit longer now. We won't do a late stream. Because I've got to wake up early. Do you mind? Or maybe do an hour. Maybe do from 10 to 11. Was at boarding school near there in the mid-90s, about 5 to 7 miles from there. Do you know where that is? Paul Yatwood, where Ron Smith's boarding school was. I'm off to bed after the stream, so no late show will suit me just fine. Okay. I mean, my son is always telling me it doesn't matter what you do, whether you do the show, whether you don't do the show. But I think it does. It kind of does matter. I'm trying to be as reliable as possible. Also in Banbury, got a nasty scar in a nightclub, Ron Smith. Well, you do seem a bit like you're a fighter. You're a fighter. Not a fighter like Cellaire is a fighter, but you're a fighter. Yes, would love to host an evening with Lewis Schaffer plus support. Why do I need any support? Why can't we just do this? Do a shorter 1 hour, says Alex. Alex, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. It was in... Maybe I'll do that. You never sleep straight after a stream anyway. You need to sleep to be sharp on mic. You want to know something? Sharp of mic? Yes. Maybe you're right. That's what I need. I've done many things where I was not prepared for it. And you need to be prepared. You need to rest. You need to rest. Was the scar in the nightclub a vampire bite, says Lilith. Paul, Mr. Cuff says, Paul, you'll need all the support you can get. I suggest medication. That's funny. That's a joke. That's really funny. Very, very funny. This is like comedy training 101. Very good. It teaches people how to write, but like Mr. Cuff did, he put like a laughing emoji at the end to let everybody know it's a joke. And it was a good joke. It was a good joke. It was a good joke. I forget this is a comedy stream, though. The Jedster is here, Fairport Kermit. Otherwise, he'll just be too tired and angry and end up calling him fat. Well, have you've seen how I can get carried away. You've seen how I can let my guard down. You can see how I can slam the table and get really angry. That's not what comedians should do. Even better, fewer overheads, Lewis, evening rambling on. One of your best concerts was a barge in Banbury's. Even better, fewer overheads, Lewis, evening rambling on. Can you put punctuation into that sentence? One of your best I wouldn't say I do concerts, but was in that barge at Banbury, yeah. Yeah, just me. Why not just me? I used to go around tour with no opening act, just me. And people were quite happy sometimes. Occasionally. Ron Smith says, got caught off guard. Guards sat down. I was chatting with later died with other youths when his can went into the canal, a tragic accident. Got caught off guard, period. Sat down. The girl I was chatted with later died with other youths. How did you get into a fight over that? Lilith, stop biting Ron Smith at nightclubs. I like that. I like that third, whatever. Okay. Plus your blood pressure will go down. Yes. So maybe we won't do a show later, and you'll accept my apologies. You'll accept my apologies because we're all in this together. The more I become successful, the more you'll think, wow, it was worth it, me being with Lewis Schaffer all that time. My punctuation is always implied. Tune into my diction. Well, I can't tell you diction. Paul Yoward. Let's work on the punctuation. English used to be written with no punctuation, including no spaces between words. Yes, which is why they invented punctuation. That's the past. Yesterday is past. Now let's all start living. No, period. That girl had nothing to do with it, period. Just remember, because I got a beating the same place. Oh, okay. So it was just an extraneous thing. What did you get? I'm so curious. But that you need punctuation in that sentence. No, period. That girl, the food might be here. Can you hear him? No, that had nothing to do with. Yeah, so the food. Claire is here with no eye. Claire, no eye. Beautiful, beautiful Claire with no eye. Apologies for the delay. Been sorting out world peace in Davos. Oh, there, look what you got. Look what you got. Look what he got for me. Thank you very much. Look, can you see that? What flavor is this? mini pickle and pork pies. I'll eat this later. Thank you very much. I'm going to put this over there so I don't see it. Mass punctuations now. Is that what you were proposing, Claire? Mass punctuations now. I'm not sure how well that would work these days. I mean, I understand it, but you know, if it's one long sentence, like with no punctuation at all, I mean, there's a lot of information in punctuation. A lot of information. And you know what? Yeah. It's like with Hebrew. Hebrew has the vowels in little dots underneath. They tend to. And sometimes they don't even print the vowels, or people can read it. Andrew Rubin, you have too many periods, Lewis. Let's be more. That's funny. That is funny, Andrew. Let's be. Thank you, Lewis Joodles. What are thanking you? What, for making people have punctuation, Joodles? It's very important. Oh wait, Columbus. Thank you very much. That was really nice of you. Thank you. He says no problem. I hate when people say no problem, but thank you. Thank heavens for punctuation. Period. Ha. Joodles is laughing. She's always laughing. It would be a nightmare for him, Lewis. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. It now that will confuse him. Yeah, it's confusing, especially for Lewis, who struggles with our chat anyway. Yes, that's true. It is a struggle. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at reading. And I'm not going to wear glasses anymore because and let me just say this about the pork thing, is that I'm not going to eat the bread. I'm going to just cut it open and eat the pork bits. Okay, what did you just say there? News articles are written so badly these days. Period. Or comma. I have noticed, constantly correcting them in my head. Yes. Because they're not as educated as we are, Kermit. You're not even that old. You're young and beautiful, but you. Banbury Weatherspoons seems to be open until 12:30, so leave the nightclub alone. You can go into Weatherspoons till 12:30. Yeah, maybe you're right. And nightclubs always cost money. Don't they cost money to get in? Hang on, he's doing better with no space. Yeah, you could say that. Because maybe I have to focus on it. My eyes are a bit blurry. And I'm going to make them perfect again. Would punctuation have complicated things? Comma, colon, maybe, deciphering Egyptian hieroglyphics? Maybe, who knows what? We don't know what they said, because they were written 3,000, 5,000, 7,000 years ago. Possibly, according to Velikovsky. I've just deleted my huge passage of written terms, because it was easier. I swear to God, I never get to the bottom of this man. I've just deleted my passage of written terms. It makes me concentrate, which is something I don't normally do. That's actually true. Maybe that's what I like about this stream. I've got to sit there and actually think, what is this dude actually saying? What are people saying? Are they having a good time? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. What are you doing? I'd like to know. What are you doing? What are you doing? So make sure, we've been here an hour or something. Make sure you like the stream. Like the stream. Or like the stream. And then subscribe. It's free. It's free. Are you talking about me saying I don't have a bottom because I'm so thin? Yeah, maybe not. My body is not as tight as it used to be, but it is me. Rob, Words is the good podcast when you are not watching Lewis. He explains the whole history of punctuation. Okay, very, very, very good. Very, very good. Welcome back. Chartel is back. Where did you go? Welcome back, Chartel. I hope you enjoyed your meal. She's sending a rose, a heart, and she's waving. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Kermit. The day in the summer when the curtain fell down and he got to the chair to fix him, there was no arse. I'm gonna have to show you my arse. I don't have an arse. You know what? I'm gonna open up one of these things. I don't have an arse. The YouTuber called Rob Words. Hold on, I'm cutting this apart. I shouldn't be eating this. I'm sorry. I look forward to seeing you at your next stand-up show. Well, that's on the 10th. I didn't eat the bread part. I'm not happy with this, actually. I'm not happy with this. Do any of you ever heat this up? Do not eat on the stream. Okay. She's such a lady. You're such a lady, Joodles. He's a lady. Such a lady. Chartel's laughing at Joodles. The next stand-up show is going to be the 10th but we're going to be meeting at the Science Museum in London. Can you get to the Science Museum in London? I can do science communication. Science communication. A colonoscopy takes much longer than the pause for a colon, and it is not a semicolon. They can go all the way to and if not a semicolon, they can go all the way to the appendix. A colonoscopy takes much longer than the pause for a colon. And if not a semicolon, they can go all the way to the appendix. A lady does need an arse to hold on to. There's already a hole there. You could just, I'm sorry. I'm disgusting. I'm sorry. Did you hear what I just said? How horrible it was. Did you hear that? That was horrible. But thank you, Joodles. Thank you for thinking about holding on to my whatever down there, my rump. I don't put pork pies in the fridge. They taste better at room temperature. You want to know something, Mr. Cuff? You're probably right. Even I know that. They don't taste like much. They're meant to be taken to work. They're like a Cornish pie, basically. I'm chewing on air. Yeah, because I had a bit of the food. I shouldn't have done it. I'm a little bit out of control. I think that's what the problem is. I'm out of control. Hey, Chartel, the Jedster says. Speaking to Chartel. Oh, my God, Lewis. It's bad. I ate on the air. I apologize. DJT referred to the pandemic as dust in the air. Well, there is, I know what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying, but I know what he could be saying. And basically, it wasn't even dust in the air. It was a wintertime flu. It was a wintertime flu, and it could have been caused by irritation. He basically gave you mothers the vaccine, which you didn't need, which no one needed. Which he didn't need. But God bless Donald Why is that funny? Dust in the air. Dust in the air causes irritation, causes people to cough. So irritation causes inflammation. Coughing causes more irritation, which causes inflammation, which is what COVID is. It's just a cold. And when you get a cold, you go to take a warm bath. You warm up the body as much as you can. And you call me and you climb into bed with Lewis Schaffer. You get warm by touching Lewis Schaffer. Yes, can get to London then. Might find some dignity and grace by then. Who is dignity and who is grace? Dust? Anybody? Yes, I believe in dust. I believe that dust could play a role, but I don't think it probably was. I think it was just your common winter flu, or it was your common flu, and then it was a psychological craziness that everybody. They start coughing, and everybody starts coughing, which causes irritation or inflammation. You don't need any of those things on Lewis's account. Joodles. You don't really need it. You don't need it. And I'm more understanding than I used to be. I used to be so critical. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Like the slightest little thing used to make me go mental. When, like I mentioned the other day, like people used to, when they were at a meal, they would take their napkin and drop it on the plate. Getting bleach or UV light into us. No, he didn't say that. It was a metaphor or a simile, one of those two things. I don't know which one is which. What he said was maybe there could be something that could kill the germs, because he's thinking old school about germs. We've got to kill germs and bleach and bacteria. So the answer is no. Fish and chips curry. What are you saying? Lewis, do you think it's true that Posh Spice danced inappropriately with Brooklyn at his wedding? Who said that? Did she say that? Did his wife say that? Because wives can be jealous of their mothers. And there is frequently a thing that mothers have for their children. You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't think so. Probably not. And maybe she's not having enough sex with David Beckham, but they're still together, so maybe she is having sex. What do you think? That's a really interesting point. What do you think? Do you think she did? Chartel, beautiful Chartel. The bleach thing was a man-manufactured hysteria. What does that mean? He didn't really say bleach. We're going to inject bleach. It wasn't a man-manufactured. It was a leftist, commie, socialist, feminist, globalist conspiracy to make him look stupid. And he's not stupid. He's a bit stupid. Everybody's a bit stupid. He was magnificent today, over an hour of teaching the WEF, what the F for, especially the green energy bit. Priceless. My son says it wasn't that great. I'll have to see it. Tell us what he said. What did he say, Andrew? No, you can act the way, this is why people like me. You can act the way you want to act around me. More, that's not true. That's actually a lie. But way more than I used to be. As I get older, you can be who you want to be. You got to go where you want to go. You got to do what you want to do, with whomever you want to do it with. You don't understand that a girl like me can love one man or more than one man. I forget what it is. It wasn't the metaphor. And a simile is a comparison using like or as. Okay, a simile is like using like. That's what the L is. Here is the point. So he's saying maybe we could get some pill that'll kill the germs like antibiotic. But I don't believe in antibiotics anymore. Only 17 likes. Exactly, Alan Williams. Come on, everybody. Come on, let's like the stream. Let's get over 20. Because you people forget how many people have liked this stream. How many people have watched this stream? If the number of people who've watched it have spoken or liked it, we would get. I don't think you want this stream to be successful. You don't want it. You just want to have Lewis Schaffer all to yourself. And I want to have me all you to have all to myself too. The Beckhams have a house near Banbury next to the Soho Club. Where is is this whole club like out in the countryside? MSN, not Man Lewis. Sorry, not okay. Yeah, by the mainstream media. But the mainstream media, BBC, CBS, NBC, those people are they all think because they're globalists, socialists, feminists, team world people. Horrible, horrible people. They believe in pharma. Big pharma. Darkland says I have no interest whatsoever in the clown show that is the Beckhams. Okay. I find it somewhat interesting, but there's something it's so extreme it might actually be real. Could it be real? What do you think? What do you think, Darklands? Is it real or not real? You use Watch It, Lewis. You use Watch It, Lewis. Your president was very impressive. Oh, you should watch it. You should watch it. I will watch it. I will watch it. Was very impressive. Producer Andrew Rubin here says that the president was impressive. Was he impressive? The producer says he wasn't impressive. Well, I'll have to watch it now. There's a debate, and I'll come back and I'll tell you what I think. Lewis, all to myself would be very nice. Says, there you go. Thank you, Chartel. Thank you. And you know it's good. Claire has to go. She's not here right now. So that's totally appreciated. I do appreciate you saying that, Chartel. Did you see my face? Did you feel the love? And you are special to me, Chartel. You are. You are. So you're saying it's probably, what? Darkland says probably what? Joodles doesn't believe in this thing too, the Brooklyn Beckham things. You know, so there you go. I used to go to Soho. It was overrated in the countryside. It's like a country club. Cost a fortune to join. Their coffee is then expensive and not good. So you got to pay money to get in, and you got to pay money for the coffee. That's because the president is a baddie boy. What baddie? Doesn't that mean gay? Does it mean gay or stupid? What does that mean? This speech was flipping long, says Darklands. Yeah, the producer says it was too long. You don't think it was too long, Ian? But maybe the WEF needs to be lectured to. The fact is he's going to lecture these people. That's balls. You want to see that. Was he lecturing them, producer? Was he lecturing them? He's not answering. Thank you, Chartel. I love you. My thumbs up to you too, Jedster. Thumbs up to Jedster. Batty boy, Chartel is laughing at being called a batty boy. Lewis, we didn't account for the fact, so hang on. But what fact? I've lost it. But you're laughing. Okay, good. You're laughing. That's Joodles. Joodles is laughing. So everybody, let me thank everybody. Let me thank everybody. I think we're not ready to end yet. Trump is the great white hope, as Jordan Peterson says. Oh, Jesse Peterson. Oh, he's brilliant too. Jesse Peterson. He is the great white hope. He is. He is. That's why they're calling him a racist, because black people are beginning to love the guy. Are you with Lilith, producer? No. Leave me alone. Leave you alone. There you go. Very funny. Okay. Very funny. I love Lilith. I'm a little jealous of my son going out with Lilith. Okay, John Van Dam is here. Hey, Lewis, I found out a real new word yesterday off Countdown. Lewisite. We are all your Lewisite, ready and willing. There you go. Making me happy. Making me happy. I do appreciate it. This has been like these shows, they're getting better and better, number one. And it had a rough start. I wasn't that upset. I was a bit upset. I was thinking we might have to cancel the show because we couldn't get it to work. But we did get it to work. But thank you, John Van Dam. You're all my Lewisites. What is a Lewisite? Let's see what does that word mean, John Van Dam? Thank you, Lewis. Jedster. We got it in the end, Jeds. Best speech I've heard him give. I like the green energy con, like the people owning their own homes, like the Greenland approach, like NATO reality, like criticism of migrants. Yes. Okay. Well, there you go. Andrew Rubin, I'm with you. It sounds okay. Those are things that I care about. Like criticism of London being unrecognizable. Incredible. He said that. And you could say that maybe he's British because his mother, he's one generation away. So he's got some right to talk. Maybe he's got a right to move in. Did you see what that guy says? I saw the video where the guy calls up the school and the schools ask him for any ID or something. And he says, I don't have ID. I don't need ID. And the woman says, I need ID. Did you see the one with that? Paul Yoward loved Jesse, period. He invented the White History Month in July, period, because July feels white. That's funny, yes. Actually, yes, that's funny. He's really great. He's old, too. It's some type of chemical used in war. We are Team World. We are Team World. That's what we are. We're not Team World. We're Team Britain. We're not Team Britain. Lucite is a kind of plexiglass. Oh, lucite. Lucite, yeah. I don't know. What are we talking about? What is lewisite? What is lewisite? Let me see what lewisite is. Is there such a thing as lewisite? It's an oily liquid in a range of colors. Description: Lucite is an extremely toxic arsenic-containing blister agent that affects the lungs and causes whole body systemic effects. It has the odor of geraniums. Geraniums. I never even heard of this thing, and that's my name. As a chemical weapon, it was for war, acting as a vesicant, which is people would breathe it in. It was named after the chemist Lewis. Lewisite has no applications other than its use as a chemical weapon from a chemist from the U.S. Army's Chemical Welfare Lab, citing that no one has ever found any use for the compound. Yeah, it sounds dangerous. Really interesting. Okay. That's really nice. It's not lucite. Lucite is plastic. That's what they made during World War II for the airplanes in the front. Chartel has a dog. What kind of dog does she have? Judels asks. We will be Team World when the effing aliens land. That's exactly true. It's like the Northern Irish are nice to each other when the migrants come in. Okay, so here we go. Amazing that Chartel says she can't type, and we immediately ask her questions. Okay, that's what Judels says. Judels is so good. I love you, Judels. I love you. Okay, there you go. As long as Lewis does not become our Yukio Mishima in a romantic revolution of ripped samurai. Who is Yuki, Paul Yoward? Who is Yukio Mishima? I don't know who that is. Why the Northern Ireland getting ripped for this? I'm just saying that you guys are now closer together than you ever have been. That's what I am saying. That you're closer together. Yeah, I'm not ripping you. I'm saying it's good. You're getting along, which is what I like to see. I like to see one Britain. I'm a Brit. I believe in one team Britain. The Angles, the Saxons, the Jutes, the Cornish, the Picts, the Scots, the Irish. Basically, there you go. Aliens will be shocked by the amount of drugs everyone is on. We'll say, take me, they'll say, take me to your dealer. That's what the aliens will say. That's funny. Jesus, Lewis, I was teasing. Well, you're teasing because you're not my friend anymore because I thought you were being serious. Okay, I didn't think, I didn't, you can be serious too if you want to be serious. But you're always, yeah, okay, you're teasing. Maybe I was teasing too. Maybe I'm not as smart as I used to be, so I can't really tease. I can't tease. I can't tease. Anyway, so this is our show. Yukio is one of Japan's greatest writers. He trained up to 30 guys to take over Japan. It did not end well. When was this from? Was this when they were bombing train cars with ricin back in the day? When was that? In the 1980s? Or was it 70s? There was a tremendous, when the revolutionaries, the crazy, which you forget, the Japanese have a lot of crazy people living there. Aliens have been here a long time, yeah. What kind of aliens? The exclamation mark was supposed to give it away. Maybe I need it too. Yeah, maybe a smiley face or something. Maybe do that. How about that? But it was funny. It wasn't funny, but it was interesting. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, remember, we're going to have a guess. Now is the time for us to guess how many people we had on the stream, number one. And that's the maximum number on the stream. Also, what I'd like you to do is, I'd like you to, whoever writes down the number, but doesn't go above the number, but I might mention you if you go above, but you're very, very close. I know, and then I'm going to thank, oh my God, I was on the live chat. I wasn't on the live chat, so I may have missed some comments. I apologize for missing some comments, if I missed some comments. But and then I'm gonna read who the top fans are, and then we'll see you tomorrow at 5. Okay, tomorrow at 5, and that way, if I don't do a late show tonight because I got to wake up early tomorrow, what it will mean is I'll be fresh for the 5 o'clock show tomorrow afternoon. Basically, that's what I'm saying. I'll be fresh for that show. Lots of people are coming in here. Mr. Cuff has 36. Okay, let me just thank everybody. Everybody keep on going and write who's up. Oh, 26 people. 26 people were in the top fans thing. Alex was there at 26. London Man, who was new. We didn't find out much about him. Andrew Graham. Lucy Van Pelt. Were you there? Did you say hello? Julian was 22. Russ Maneve, my friend Russ Maneve was 21. Lilith at 20. Ron Smith at 19. Nonstick Nick at 18. Chartel at 17. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Chartel. And beautiful, beautiful Lilith. And of course, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Lucy. And okay. Sreaky Bacon at 16, Vatanai at 15, Seller at Audax, strong and fast and brave is my friend Seller. John Van Dam, great participation. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Claire without an eye and Claire with an eye. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girls. Loving Lewis Schaffer, fighting over Lewis Schaffer. I love that. Hi-ho Kermit. You dropped down to 10, but I appreciate it. Hey, maybe mention Kofi. That'd be great. Let's make a contribution to Kofi. Go on Twitter. Go to Discord. Go to Patreon or PayPal. Help a brother out. Maltese Phil is number 9. I love you, Maltese Phil. I think about Malta all the time. Let's all we can take a group holiday in Malta or something. Darklands is number 8. Beautiful, beautiful Darklands. Beautiful. Alan Williams. Yes. And let's see. Alan Williams. MC Scott at 6. Now here's the pressure. Jedster is at 5. Brilliant Jedster. And Mr. Cuff is at 4. Joodles is at 3. You're so helpful. And Andrew Rubin is at 2. Lucy Lucy's not. And number one, I don't know where Lucy crossed my mind, but Paul Yoward, my friend, Paul Yoward, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Paul Yoward, is losing a little bit more weight, going to be thin and perfect, came in as the winner. So a round of applause for Paul Yoward. Everybody give Paul Yoward a big round of applause. And now let me look who the winner is. I've been told by the person who looked through all of these things what the number is. What the number is. And the winner is, I'm looking, John Van Dam says 35, no. Chartel says 35, no. I'm going to have to go to... Paul Yoward says 30, no. Lucy Van Pelt, beautiful Lucy Van Pelt. No, 37, 41. Cellaire, Darklands 36, Jedster 34, Joodles 39, Mr. Cuff 36, and the winner is, because something is good happening, is Joodles at 39. Hey, 6 badges, welcome in. 6 badges is the winner. 6 badges is the winner. Well, thank you very, very much. A round of applause for Joodles. Joodles gets a big birthday present, Lewis Schaffer. Okay, sorry, that was gross. Anyway, thank you for coming in. Thank you, 6 badges, for joining us. We will see you tomorrow. We're not going to have, there's no 10:30 show. Tell everybody, no 10:30 show. Go to Discord. Maybe I'll stay up for a little bit and go to Discord. Well done. MC Scott, 39. So we did really well. Maybe we should start the show at 5:30 in the future. But, and that way Claire can have time to watch, but also, there we go. So there we go. A round of applause for everybody. I love you. This has been the best show ever. This show has been the best show ever. You've all been brilliant. You've all been brilliant. See you tomorrow night at 5. Tomorrow afternoon at 5, Chartel. Okay? I will see you later at 5.